Waitangi, this is one time we really had a thing. Alright, so welcome if you just joined us. My name's Pam Harder and happy Waitangi Day. This is basically a big excuse for me to share culture, instrumentation and storytelling. So I played a little set at the start and I'm going to tell you a story this time around. This is one of my favorites that I learned to use the poi with. That's what these are. They were originally weapons, so they were made out of rocks and the bulbs of the harakeke plant, which is like a kind of flax. And it was used for women to train to defend their homes whilst the men were off at war. Afterwards, and through the generations, now we use them for dance and to tell stories. It's still very much a martial discipline though. So kapa haka, traditional Māori dance, all of it is pretty much just military training but in a tribal fashion. The story that I'm going to tell you today comes with a song. It's about Rona and the moon. So Rona was a mother. She had loads of kids, a bit like my sister, that one. And it was dark and her kids were thirsty, so they were like, Mama, I need a drink of water. Can you please give me something to drink? And she took her calabash down to the river. And the water rushed and it flowed into her calabash and she took it back for her children. But on her way back, she was walking down the path and the moon was feeling like a mischief, or a haututu is what we call it, and he hid behind a cloud. And in the darkness, she stood on the roots of a nile tree, tripped and fell. And so she cursed at the moon. Curse you, moon, for hiding behind a cloud, making me trip on this root and hurting my foot. And she got back to her house, gave her kids a drink of water and went to go back off to sleep. But it wasn't long before another child was like, Mama, please give me something to drink, I'm thirsty. And of course the calabash is empty, so off she goes back down to the river to fill up her gourd. And the water flowed and rushed into her gourd and she began the long journey back to her hut. And as she walked, the moon once again decided to play the mischief and hid behind a cloud. It was so dark, she didn't see the same route. She tripped and she fell and she cursed. Curse you, moon, for making me trip on the root of a nile tree. Hurting myself, I'm just trying to get water for my babies. And she went back to her hut, gave her babies some water and went back off to bed. And finally, the youngest one was like, Mama, please, I'm thirsty, get me something to drink. And she thought, right, I'm going to fix you lot. This is the last time I'm going down to the river. And off she went with her calabash and the water flowed. Flowed into her gourd. And by now she's got a couple of great big welts on her legs from tripping over tree roots. She picked up her gourd and the moon once again decided to play the fool and hid behind a cloud. This time she tripped, she fell, and she smashed her calabash. And the water flowed out of the calabash and onto the ground. And she was wild. So she cursed the moon. She cursed the moon for so long and so hard that the moon became angry. And he came down from the sky to grab her. And Rona held on to the roots of the nile tree. She held on to her calabash. And he pulled and he pulled. And he took her off into the heavens where she still stays today. So if we look at the full moon, you can actually make out the nile tree. You can see Rona holding on to it, and you can see her holding on to her broken calabash as well. They never actually told me what happened to the thirsty children after that. They never said. All they said is this is the reason that we respect powers that are greater than us. Meaning elementals, you know, minding your manners. Or the elders used to say this is why we don't swear. we don't use curse words or the moon's going to come and steal you. Anyway, I'm going to show you how we would use poi to tell the story of Rona. And I don't think I'll be able to translate it into English as I go, but that is why I told you the story first. Tā koto ana i te mo e na uri uri tū ake au. Titiro ki te atarau, kei ara, he mara mai whiti ana kei arona. Kei rongara, piri ki te taha, piri ki te nai o au e ha, e rona e. Au wera, tā koto ana i te mo e na uri uri tū ake au. Titiro ki te atarau, kei ara, he mara mai whiti ana kei arona. Kei rongara, piri ki te taha, piri ki te nai o au e ha, e rona e. Au wera tahi. Thank you. Now, if you have a look on TikTok, I don't know if you're like on the things, but if you have a look at TikTok, what Māori culture is doing on social media is really, really entertaining. And I know that there was like a flamboyantly enthusiastic man who made a TikTok to Meghan Trainor's I Made You Look, and it's giving me life. Like, I tried to learn it before I come, but he's just too good. So I used to perform for this troupe and they told me, you're lucky you're pretty and that you sing good because poi is not your strong suit. Because they're subtle like that, aren't they? But yeah, I can't play Meghan Trainor, I Made You Look at the same time and do the dance for you, so I'm just not gonna. But if you would like to have a go yourself, feel free to do so. There are songs that I can teach you that you can learn in one night in like 5 minutes with a poi if you wish. So I'm just going to pop these to the side and sing a song for you now. Helps if you plug it in. Thanks, Jared. Everybody, let's give it up for 953 Live Sound. Reminding me to plug things in. Yes. So that song is all about how love is a spring that we all come from. One wellspring, one people, one love. And that is very much why we celebrate Waitangi. It is the day that we decided to choose peace and come together as one people in a partnership for the better of the nation. It is still a topic of controversy today because of the differing treaties that were put forward and because of the continuation of the protection of language and culture in our country, which is ironic to me because it's celebrated around the world and people love it. So to have to fight for it at home is a day that I'd never thought I'd see in my lifetime, but it's currently happening. And I'm a seed, born of ages. And my job is to protect culture and knowledge and language and reconnect everybody, everywhere, to it. Because it is beautiful and it is to be celebrated. So here's a song that was requested earlier today and I promised that I would play it. So I'm gonna finish with this one for you guys. Oh, kare kare Next up, we've got Jimmy Jones.
Wow, Pammy. It's a hard act to follow. This is my attempt of ragtime. It was originally for piano in the 1800s, and then the black Americans transferred it to guitar. Just take me a little while to get tuned. I've been walking on all of my days, and I've been trying to find what's been in my mind. As the days keep turning into night, well, I have been quietly standing in the shade all of my days. Watch the sky breaking on the promise that we made. All of this rain, and I've been trying to find what's been in my mind. As the days keep turning into night, well, many a night I found myself with no friends standing near. All of my days I cried aloud, I shook my hands, what am I doing here? All of these days, for I look around me and my eyes confound me, and it's just too bright. As the days keep turning into night, as the days keep turning into night, well, now I see clearly it's you I'm looking for. All of my days, soon I'll smile and I'll feel this loneliness no more. All of these days, for I look around me and it seems you found me, and it's coming into sight. As the days keep turning into night, as the days keep turning into night, and even breathing feels alright, and even breathing feels alright, and even breathing feels alright.
We can think our friends are driving around. Number one contender for the middleweight crown. Have no idea what kind she was about to go down. When a couple in out said that they rode. Just like the time before, in the time before that. Father son is just way single. You might as well not show up the street. Guess you won't throw the heat.
So I'll just do, I don't know, see what comes to me. Alright. I play a style of banjo called claw hammer. This one will, it's the one that comes to my head, so it's the original. So the struggle seemed to fight within, to hold or strike is the only fight to win. Get rid of those. Right. Yeah. Just come and visit us at Glen Innes. I'll come and visit sometimes every now and again. in the lowlands, man. Yeah. We're cold weather people up there. One last one, I guess, and I suppose may as well finish with like a Celtic song, yeah, like the darkest one I know. This is about like some really old tune. It's like one of the oldest I know too. It's like from the 16 or maybe longer, way earlier. It's called Twa Corbies, and it's about two crows that stumble across the body of a dead knight and decide to eat him and make their nest out of him. As I was walking on the lane, I saw tall corbies smoking the main. The ain't unto the other did say, where's how we gang and time the day? Where's how we gang and time the day? When behind John Alfeldyke, I want their lives on you slain nights, and nobody cares that he lies there. Oh, but he's hook-hound and lady fair. Oh, but he's hook-hound and lady fair. His hound is to the hunting gone, his home to fetch the wild bell hame. His lady's taken another mate, so we may muck our dinner sweet, so we may muck our dinner sweet. White horse barn, and I'll pack out his bonny blue wine with a lock of his golden hair. We'll thank our nests when it grows bare. We'll thank our nests when it grows bare. Only your one for him looks moon, and none shall ken where he has gone.
Come visit us.
It's fun.
Alright. So, that's all we have time for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for hanging out and having a listen. Let's have another round of applause for Owen. And if anybody wants to take a fancy trip up the mountain tomorrow, like I'm free, I'll jump in. I'll do that.
We also really like poets.
Oh, you like poets?
Bring poets.
Oh, I feel like this is your jam.
Love the poets.
Happy? Yeah, yeah.
If you don't make tomorrow, there's always next week.
You just cut up a bit. What about a big cake for
Oh, thank you. Everybody. And don't forget, we have a all-female lineup singer-songwriter showcase coming up on the 15th of February, right here with Taylor as well, making her debut on the bill. And yeah, please exit in an orderly fashion, make good choices, and be safe for your travels. We'll see you in a fortnight. See you then.